many you guys? A couple pages. Big text. Big text.
Check, check.
Cool.
First off, just want to thank everyone who made the journey here. It's just amazing to see so many familiar faces along with all the new ones. It's fucking awesome. The band, I don't know where you're at. If you're here, they left. Sick. Okay. So when they get back, let's give a big welcome to them. They're out of Broderpool, if you guys didn't know. Billy introduced us to, or me at least, to them years ago at the Wellington, which is no longer with us. But their presence here brings out like a ton of great memories, and it's cool that they're going to be here. But it's an honor to be standing up here today, for real. Try to keep it short and sweet. I apologize in advance for these tears that will come. Kristen,
There's a bee by you.
it's fine. He's not going to hurt me. Save the bees. You know what I'm saying? Save them. Hello, brothers and sisters. All right, Kristen. They want the greenery. They want the greenery. Save me. Come on. Give me shelter. We good? We good? Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's not make a scene or anything. Okay, you ready?
We're ready now, I think.
Kristen, my older little sister.
Yes.
We've had some times together. You know, growing up, I feel like we were each other's shadow. The things we did together. If any of you have had the pleasure of looking through family photos, there's a common theme of, you know, just us growing up, and it's always Kristen holding me or, you know, squeezing me in some fashion. Luckily, she has not outgrown this trait, and every time I'm with her, she meets me with the warmest of embraces. One that I appreciate every time.
He's stealing your show, man.
Dude, he's trying.
Family member.
Get out of here, you bitch. I think we're Gucci. Okay. Luckily, you have not outgrown this. And every time I see you, I'm just met with the warmest of embraces, and it's something I look forward to every time I see you. I want to take you guys back to 2005, 2006. I'm in junior high. Kristen, you're a freshman in high school. We went through a big change in our lives. One which was uncomfortable, it was hard. It was a time where balance was the only thing we wished for. During this time, Kristen, you were the only constant in my life. And you just always were. You were always there for me. I always relied on you, and I don't know how much you know I relied on you in those times. But thank you. You always had time and space for me. Even when you went off to college, you made sure to come back nearly every weekend. I know you missed our family and our pets and our home, but I know you missed me the most. And as much as I tried to deny it, I missed you more. At this point in our lives, Kristen trusted my judgment so much that she started using me as a dating service and dated two of my best friends my junior and senior year of high school. Luckily for all of us, those relationships did not work out. But again, she did not outgrow this characteristic. And I think it's also working out pretty well. My senior year of high school, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go. I knew I was ready to move on from Fort Wayne. Mom and Tom were going to chase some dreams out in California, live their life. Kristen, you were in Indianapolis. And that's what made me go there. I wanted to be by you. It's now August of 2010. It's move-in day to the dorms at IUPUI in Indianapolis. We got Mom, Tom, Kristen, you're there to help me move in. You got me settled in, but it's their time to move on, continue on with their journey. So Mom and Tom, you hopped in the Trailblazer, moved on to California. Kristen, you got in the old Taurus and drove across town to Greenwood. And in that moment, I experienced a rush of emotion. I felt alone, I was intimidated, and I was small. It was scary, but it wasn't a feeling that lasted too long. Minutes later, out of nowhere, a strapping young man who we come to know as Billy appears in the picture, kicking out the campus outreach folks from the dorms who are using move-in day as their hunting grounds, and their prey being the newest crop of vulnerable freshmen. Billy said, "Get the hell out." I didn't know who he was at the time, but a few days later I'd come to find out this savior is going to be my RA. Hell yeah. My first interaction with Billy took place a couple days later. I was visiting him, just chit-chatting. It was me, Billy, another friend of ours who is not to be named. He's kind of square, so we'll just leave it at that. But Billy had a desk, and you know, yeah. So it's just us three with his chit-chatting, you know. And Billy has a desk, and it's got a slide-out, keyboard tray. And at the end of that, it's got a plastic, little something you'd put stuff in, pens, pencils, among other things. Yeah. But it's taped down. And if anybody knows me, you know I'm curious. So I'm gonna flip up the tape. After a couple swipes of the tape, I open it up, and I see what's sitting under this is a couple juicy nugs of bright, shining marijuana. Billy, not knowing if I'm cool or not, has a look of, oh, what the fuck just happened? And I met you back with a wink, and no words were exchanged, and we kept chit-chatting with our friend in the right. From that day forward, Billy has remained one of my best friends, and you're now one of my truest and longest friendships. Thank you for being the person you are. It's impossible for me to put into words what you mean to me. But I'm still gonna try. I'm lucky enough to have two older brothers in my life. But Billy, you have also, like Kristen, been my constant. Through good and bad times, you've always been there. You've mentored me. You've kept it real with me. We've lived together. We've traveled together. And most importantly, we've laughed together. I look up to you in so many ways, and I cannot be more excited to officially call you my brother. Kristen, you're not done yet. I've been thinking about you a lot recently, since you tasked me with this.
I did not want to do this, but you
I did not. This is my worst nightmare coming to fruition. Like I said, I've sabotaged relationships to get out of this thing. So I've been thinking about you a lot recently. I've been reflecting back to times when you were younger. You were shy, timid, and you were hesitant of experiences. Now look at you. You're a total fucking badass. You have forced yourself to do the things you always talked about. You've graduated college, you've moved cities, you've sang your songs, you've traveled alone, you took risks, and you've never settled for anything less than what you deserved. I'm beyond proud of the woman who sits in front of me today. You are strong, and you are a fighter, and don't let anyone ever tell you differently. You guys are two of the best people I know. You deserve each other, and you deserve the love you're both so giving of. I cannot wait to see where the future takes you. I know without a doubt it will be bright, and it will be filled with laughter. And thank you for reserving me a seat on that ride. Thank you guys, I love the show.